Okay, I got this crazy theory for Kang the Conqueror being played by 3 different actors. You guys will want to stay tuned for this. It's going to be a banger. What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to SeaWorld Productions. Kang the Conqueror. We have an interesting rumor to dive deep into, you guys. A lot of people are speculating. A lot of people want to know what's going to happen with the recasting of Kang in the MCU. Some of you guys may not know, Jonathan Majors is no longer attached to Kang the Conqueror. So Marvel is doing the whole recasting phase right now and probably writing less of Kang in Avengers 5. Because Avengers 5 was essentially going to be called Avengers of the Kang Dynasty, but some reports were stating that it's now just called Avengers 5. Interesting to see what's going to happen with the character of Kang, because he definitely wasn't a fan favorite. He was only a fan favorite in the Loki series. A lot of people didn't like Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania because he got beat by Ant-Man and some ants. How are you going to kill off your next big bad in Ant-Man 3? That's like introducing Thanos and having Thanos getting his ass whipped and then expecting us to be hyped for Thanos in Infinity War and Endgame. When Thanos was on screen, when he first appeared in Infinity War, he beat the living crap out of the Asgardians, and he put his paws all over Hulk. He was never the same after that beating. But Daniel RPK, you guys, a reliable inside scooper, came out and saying that John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son, is rumored to be one of the choices for Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. I was like, oh, okay. I can definitely see it. Yeah, I just saw The Creator the other day, which I really enjoyed. It's definitely a fun thriller sci-fi film. I was like, I can see it. I can see it. And there was that rumor of Coleman Domingo as well. I was like, oh, I like that. Look, you guys, I have a crazy, crazy theory. What if Marvel decides to do different eras of Kang, right? Different generations of Kang. What if John David Washington plays the younger version, and then Coleman Domingo plays Kang in his 40s, and then Denzel Washington plays Kang in his 60s? That would be crazy cool. That would be so unique and so different. Marvel fans would lose their mind to have John David Washington, right, and Denzel Washington play one character. That's like having Kurt Russell and his son in the Godzilla the Monarch show, right? That would be so dope to see and so refreshing. And that's just, honestly, that kind of casting would leave a lot of fans that more hopeful for the future of these next Avengers movies. Because like I said, as of right now, Avengers 5, a lot of people are very skeptical about it because nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows where it's going to lead. Everything is just kind of mixed all over the place. And since the firing of Jonathan Majors, a lot of fans are worried for the future of the MCU because, like I said, he was going to be the next big bad villain. But then there was also these reports saying that Kang was going to be the smaller antagonist in Avengers 5, with the Beyonder being the main antagonist going into Avengers Secret Wars. I was like, okay, that's interesting. But if you got Denzel Washington, if you got Coleman Domingo, and you got John David Washington, you got to use them. You have to use and utilize these wonderful black actors. That would be so dope. Look, if it does come true, you guys heard it here first. Kevin Feige, if you're watching this video, Marvel Studios, all the execs, make it happen, because that would be some legendary. You don't just recast them with one person. You recast them with 3 different people. That would be so freaking dope, you guys. I'm telling you, the different Kangs played by 3 different actors would just blow my mind. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only fan who would absolutely go ballistic for some kind of casting like that. That would be so freaking awesome, man. Denzel Washington. There was that report, Christian, on the Christian Harloff show. He had Jeff Snyder on there, and he was like, yo, Denzel's kind of flirting with the idea of a franchise right now. It's either Marvel, Star Wars, or DC. I was like, well, I can see him in Star Wars. I can see him in DC. But for the MCU, I definitely think that would be his top choice. I mean, Star Wars, there hasn't been anything since The Rise of the Skywalker, and that wasn't well received. I know that they announced that Rey's coming out. She's coming, she's going to be doing her own movie, and, the Mandalorian movie. But I'm like, nah, man, Denzel belongs in Marvel. I'm sorry. You got Denzel, you got to use him. Denzel, man. It's Denzel Washington. Training Day. Alonzo. Remember the Titans. Some of the most iconic films, you guys. He is such he's a treat. He's a treat, and I would love to see him as an older iteration, an older variant of Kang. You guys, I'm telling you, that would be a game changer for Marvel. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, please. What do you think about John David Washington being rumored for being a choice to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang? Do you like my theory? Would you like to see Coleman Domingo as well and Denzel Washington, all three actors, play a variant of Kang in Avengers 5? Thoughts and opinions, you guys, post your comments down below and let me know. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.